Good morning, welcome back to another classroom video. It's not a setup video, don't get it twisted. I'm pretty much set up at this point. We're into the most tedious phase of classroom setup, which to me is the organization part. I have to go through my lab tables, this ginormous cabinet right here, and just start organizing things to make it look presentable for me, or so that I know where everything's at. Welcome if you are new here. My name is Jessalyn Revel. I'm going into my 11th year of teaching, which I cannot believe it's been 11 years. I'm a mom, a wife, and a junior high science teacher in Southeast Louisiana. If you're just joining us, or if you've been here for a minute, you know that I wear many hats in this life. I'm fresh off the tails of cheer camp. It's been about a week now since cheer camp, and I am exhaustedly jumping back into setup because next week is my last week of summer break before teachers go back to school. So I want to look at some of my cabinet stuff and kind of explain to you what I'm going to do. It's nothing crazy. I'm going to be taping some papers into my cabinet systems and then hopefully organizing it a little bit better so that I know where things are by August 11th. So thank you for joining me. Let's get this show on the road. Probably a lot of time lapses today. And just showing you what I'm doing. This is not a one-day video. You're probably going to see multiple days put into one, but that's okay. We will do what we can do. So let's get it started. So each cabinet is labeled with what's in it, and then I kind of went through last year or last school year and kind of made it a little bit neater. Is it super neat? Not really, but like it's better than what it was before. So what I want to do, I want to take, because we use Amplify, I want to take the Amplify list of what each unit has and tape it so that I'm not the only 7th grade science teacher this year. We have another one, like the 8th grade science teacher has a block. So I want her to be able to like just come to my drawers or come to my cabinets and see what's in each unit bin and then take what she needs. Okay, so the lists are up. I put them on both sides since this cabinet, technically both sides have it. So I'm sitting on the floor, that's my other camera. I really hope that every drawer, every cabinet is as organized as this one is, because that would be a very pleasant surprise. What I do want to do though, I want to take my vocabulary cards, my key concept cards, chapter questions, and then like big unit overall questions. I want to laminate those. So that's going to be a side project for another day, but I'll show you what I'm talking about. So this is what comes with every unit. You have the overall question, the chapter questions, vocabulary cards, and the key concept cards. So I'm just taking another set out for the other 7th grade science teacher. So she has that, but I'm going to laminate mine. I'm going to give those to her. She can do with those what she like, but I'm going to get a head start on laminating my stuff. And that'll be in another video. Unit 2 is not as bad as I thought it was going to be. I'm going to clean this up a little bit, clean this one up a little bit, tape my little things on it, but this is actually not bad. I could slap myself for saying that this was going to be easy because obviously end of the school year, unit 6 and 7, I just kind of threw everything in here. They have a lot more manipulative, like cards and games and energy tokens and like just a lot more. So when you look at it, this is just unit 6, which it's messy. Then you open up the other side and it's even worse. So I'm gonna take some time and clean this one out. Let's go. these two drawers were completely mixed up. We also had some stuff from Unit 5, which Unit 5's table is like way over here. So like I had to take everything out, and I'm about to reorganize it back into its correct location. I knew I shouldn't have spoke so soon where I was like, this would be a piece of cake. No. I even had Unit 2 stuff. Like I put some more stuff up here that needs to go back in the cabinets behind me. A mess, a hot mess. So let me fix this and I'll come back to you guys. Perfect, not at all, but it's neat and organized in my brain, with everything that's supposed to be in its own unit container. So this is going to do. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It will be fine. I just want to give a quick PSA to first year teachers. First year teachers, if you're not a first year teacher, you can listen to, but like really to my first years. I know I've been seeing a lot of like, I watch the SetUp videos because I love them, and that's like some of my favorite videos to watch. But the one thing that I kind of noticed, like an overall thing with most first year teachers, y'all, you don't have to spend a plethora of money, like a plethora amount of money to have everything matching with your organization. So here's the thing. While I know it may look aesthetically pleasing, you know, to have all of the same color bins or all the same size bins or whatever, at the end of the day, and this is something that took years, like, look, I'm 11 years in. It took a long time for me to figure this out. At the end of the day, it's all about what is functional for your classroom. Kids are not going to remember that everything was pretty and the same, and they're not going to remember that. Like, they're not. You're lucky if they can line up every day and do your procedures. Like, you have to go over that every single day, and they still don't remember them. So, like, I promise you, they're not going to remember the aesthetically pleasing classrooms. And it took me 11 years to get to this point, you know. I am okay with things not being perfectly matched, and the bins are not all the same. It doesn't matter, y'all. It doesn't matter. I will tell you, though, you will see a lot of matching bins in my room, but it's because viewers bought me beautiful things off of my Amazon wish list and things like that. And it's been great, and I'm never going to complain about that. But don't think you have to have the matching units for your classroom to be successful. Those kids are going to remember how you treat them. They're going to remember your teaching style, and if you made it fun or how you love them. They're going to remember how you made them feel more than how the classroom looked. You know, I had a real big struggle moving into this new school last year, knowing that I couldn't decorate my walls like I wanted to, and I couldn't have like wall coverings and things hanging from the ceilings, and I couldn't have that anymore. And so it's hard to teach an old dog new tricks, you know. Teachers don't like we're all for change, like we have to constantly be changing, but to take us out of our comfort zones and make us change, that's another story, you know. But I had to learn quickly that it's not about the look of the room. I think my classroom is beautiful. I think it is absolutely gorgeous. You know, is it the most decorated room at this school? Absolutely not. Do the kids learn? Yeah, they learn. They're going to learn. They're going to learn. They may not learn in the most beautiful classroom. I think it's beautiful, but everything has a purpose. It does not have to be aesthetically pleasing to me anymore. Gone are those days where I lose sleep if it doesn't look good. I don't care anymore. I don't. I care about the learning that goes on inside of the room. And while I'm here more than I am at home, I just need my room to function for those kids. Those 150 7th graders I have the pleasure of teaching every day, you know? This is everything for Unit 4. And then all of this is Unit 5. It's not a big unit, but there's so much like hands-on stuff. I don't have the room for all these heat lamps. But it is what it is. It's gonna have to work. I'm working on Unit 3 now. And then I have Units 4 and 5, and then the cabinets are organized for the most part, so I'm excited. I'm excited. Let's see how bad this one is. Look, we're gonna open this one together. We're gonna open this one together. Let's see. Let's see if it's bad. Let's see if it's bad. Oh God, I'm nervous. Oh, something's fallen. A lot of something's fallen. Beautiful chemicals. Oh no. God, no. Not bad. God, dog, not bad. I know why it's like this. Because we move our tables to go into the hallway to clean the rooms. So that's why it looks bad, but I promise you it's not. I'm a little sad these little dots just fell everywhere because I really don't want to have to redo these next year. But I guess I will. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. All right. This is about as good as it's going to get. I think it's clean-ish. Once again, it doesn't have to be perfect. It just needed to be done. You know, the more I look at this, the more I think it's already organized. So I'm not touching the cabinet. I think the cabinet's good to go. Everything has a spot. Everything is where it's supposed to be. I think this is good. I'm going to leave it. I think I'm done for the day. Next time you see me, which will still be in this video, I'm going to start laminating things that need to be put up. I have some like desk things that are table, like reserved spots that need to be put up and laminated. And then I can start planning. So I'm looking forward to the planning video, honestly. So you guys will see me in a second, but I don't know when I'll be back. So 3, 2, 1. Okay, so I'm back working in my room today. The goal today, I need to print some things out. I want to laminate my Unit 1 material. And then I want to organize some binders. So most important thing that I'm doing today, new teachers, not new teachers, just know that documenting your 504 accommodations and 1508 SPAD accommodations, super important, and you have to be able to prove that you gave these kids accommodations. So what I do, every kid that has some kind of accommodation or modification, which we don't really do modifications in junior high, every kid gets a sheet like this. Let's see if it'll like kind of like focus a little bit. Name at the top, and then there's a bunch of different like testing accommodations, like human reader, text to speech, modified repeat directions, calculators, extended time, small group, breaks, blah, blah, blah. And then at the bottom, you give the date, my signature, what assignment, graded assignment it was, and then the student signs as well. This is my documentation every time we have some kind of like 504, 1508 meeting, and maybe their grade's not up to par or what people think that it should be. I can prove like, hey, we are using accommodations. I do not let students refuse their accommodations. In junior high, at my school, my state specifically, I think they realize at this point, like if you don't use it, you lose it. So when an IEP is up for reeval, if it shows that the kid is not using their accommodation, then that person just takes it off, like gets rid of it. And parents don't like that, so I don't give my kids the option to not use it. There's nothing embarrassing about putting on headphones and listening to read aloud. I think all kids would benefit from it, honestly. So that's what I'm working on today. I'm revamping it a little bit because like multiplication chart, number line, like I don't have any that has that. That's more of a math accommodation. Only one that mine keeps that's like math related is calculator. So like they'll get a calculator for their test regardless if they need it or not. So I'm gonna take a couple things off, reprint. I print these on like bright color papers so that I see them. So the goal is to put them in my binder. I can't show, I have old accommodations that I need to get rid of. So IEP medical plans and 504 plans go here so that it's one spot. It's usually on my desk. Test day, or if we're working on a graded project, I grab the binder, we sign for it. It also helps me keep track of kids who need to do retest or things like that. So do that if you have never done that before. If it's your first year teaching, that is the best advice I can give you. Make sure your ducks are in a row. Document, document, document. Okay? Document. Currently killing 2 birds with 1 stone. Okay, so it's literally the next day. I left school pretty fast yesterday after I laminated my stuff, and then I did my concussion protocol stuff, and then I left. So I've been trying for days to get this organization of my classroom done, and I am not leaving today until it is done. You know, today's a new day. I'm currently sitting on the floor. I want to get these binders completely pulled apart and ripped out and pretty empty again for this school year. We have 9 days until school starts now. So the goal is to finish organizing my room, and then I'm done with it. So, finished clearing those binders. That's a big deal. Yesterday I made some 504, 1508 accommodation sheets, like documentation sheets. Look, I'm telling you, do it. You need to, just do it. So, next thing I want to do, this is my teacher planner for the year. It's so pretty. I need to jot down a couple more things in here. This is last year's planner. It's going in the trash today because it's done. It's been a good year with my planner. So out with the old, in with the new. I'd be lying to you if I didn't say August is already turning out to be a busy month. So we start back next Tuesday. Kids come back next Friday. Finished my syllabus for my kids. I'll give a couple of the extras to parents at open house. Currently laminating my back to school open house cards for parents. Watching a little bit of YouTube and then cutting these out before I go get Bubba. I still have like a good hour before I'm in the clear to go pick him up because of nap time. And I am just trying to knock out all the stuff that I could do next week so that I can solely focus on planning next week. That is a goal. I don't want to do anything but lesson plan. I do have to correct some of my STEM things because I think I mentioned that everything for STEM was flipped around and changed with the sequence. So I need to fix that. But other than that, next week is just planning, and I have a meeting at the district office. And then I am ready for Friday. I say that, but like, I feel like I need to print out getting to know you inventory things. I don't know, we'll see. I'm lazy and I went to print out my syllabus. And of course the printer is broken because somebody jammed it before me and left it. So shame on you, whoever did it. You know who you are. Because your stuff printed out when I unjammed it. But for real, I'm gonna get these done and then cut them out and then I'm on my way. Or at least closer to being on my way.